I wanted to introduce you to your newest team leader. But he's out of California. I'm really excited to call this man friend. He is a true example of a leader. He is someone you're going to get to know very well, and he will be a true crusader and leave legacies long beyond his years. Don Weim out of California. Brother, are you on the line?
Can you hear me now?
That, man,
Sure.
You couldn't get any better than that. Well, Don, I want to personally thank you, and I want to acknowledge, can you guys do me a quick favor for all of you that are on our webinar? Just type clap in the webinar for your fellow teammate and fellow leader, Mr. Donald Weim. He hit team leader today. And I know you have an amazing testimony, so why don't you go ahead real quickly, share your story and why you chose to be a part of Synergy.
But February 13th, I'll be 71. Like Bobby, and I've had knee issues, and in fact I went to the doctor and he gave me the bad news that I had some issues with cancer in my prostate, and typical thing when you get to the ripe old age of 70. And I went, I am not ready for any of this. I am way too young for this kind of stuff. And that's when Donald and I started talking. And he said, I got to get you on this pro-arginine. And I said, yeah. We've all been members of different companies with potions and lotions and all that type of thing. And I said, well, when you get a doctor's advice that you better change your way of thinking and your way of living, and it doesn't look real promising for you, because not only that, but you have the beginning stages of dementia. Which leads into Alzheimer's. And I'm going, wow, you mean to tell me I worked all of my life to get to this point to where it's going to be gone? And I said, and then when I got this thing that says leave a legacy, I go, holy mackerel, is this a God shot or what? And, I just am so convinced that this has turned my life around in just a short 6 to 8 weeks. I mean, you talk about clarity. And here's something that is really unique, is that when you go in for your blood work, as everybody knows on the call, you get a written typed paper that gives you the explanation of what you just got from the results of your blood. And it has completely gone down to where I now have, like everyone on the call, my blood pressure. The nurse, as a matter of fact, says, looks at me and she goes, what are you doing? And she goes, number one, your weight is 232 pounds today, and it's never been that low. And I consistently was a pizza and pasta type person, and I had ballooned and bloated up to 275 pounds. And I'm 6'1", I'm not a shorty by any means, but you've got that protrusion in the front that makes it hard to fasten your belt. So as a result of being on this product, and Donald is the one that said you need 2 in the morning. In fact, he mentioned to me, based on my size, probably 1 at noon and then 2 at night. Once I started that, Sadie barred the door, because it was all over. And it didn't happen like turning on a light switch, but I would say in the first week to 10 days, things started improving, and I even have the muscular neuropathy. And now I have feeling back in my feet. I don't have the sharp pains. My knees are much, much better. And one nice thing is that in order to keep my brain active, I would do the crosswords every night. And I kept asking my wife, I said, is this paper, is the ink getting smaller? Or is it the lighting in here? Or what is it? She goes, no, I think it's your eyesight. So here I am out this morning doing the crossword, and I go, wow, this thing is crystal clear. And it's a byproduct of this pro-arginine that I take. In fact, what I have done is I mix the citrus along with the berry, And it had, over ice, oh my goodness, it's like the old Orange Julius. Now I'm going back some days where it used to be, that was a healthy drink. You know, they even put an egg in it, and it was called Orange Julius. And that was out here in California anyway. But this thing is a pleasure to try. And what I have found, if there was something that was really good for you, it had to taste bad. And this is completely 180 out from that, because this thing tastes good and it works. And now my blood pressure is down. My PSA is down to less than normal, and they do not have to do any robotic or whatever surgery on my prostate. So you've got a happy camper here. The other thing, the byproduct of this, is that I got my first check probably the second week, because I had a fast start. And I went, wow, look at this. It's a real check that cashed. And I've received several since then, and plan on receiving a whole lot more in the future, because I am going to bless everyone. Honest to goodness, it's nice to share it yourself. It's nice to share it with members in the same fraternity that we are, but it's nice to help your fellow man and make him a gift. Give him a gift. You know, I mean, we can't take it with us. My mom used to say that, you know. So you might as well enjoy it while you're here. She said, if you don't have your health, you don't have diddly. So, I mean, that's her technical term, or was. So I am here to stay. There is nothing that's going to keep me from working this and blessing people. And I get a lot of that from the guy that brought me into this. And between JP and Bobby and Cindy and Miss Daisy, and I'm sure I'm going to leave somebody out, but we have a team that's going in California, and we're ready to move out. And what a great company. So, Donald, thank you again for doing what you do and sharing this with me, because I can share it with lots of people. Thank you, sir.
Whew. Look, I don't even know. Is Dan still with us?
Yes, he is.
Yes, sir.
I'll let you. If there's anything you want to say, it'll be now, because I'm choked up. I love this man so much. I need a break.
Well, guys, I could just tell you, you've heard it. You've heard it. I don't know how many people are on this call, but you've heard it firsthand. Several people, several testimonials, several jumps in pin rank and level and entitlement. But also, you've heard unbelievable stories of changing and transforming people's lives first. And that's what we're about. If we can do that first, the rest will fall into place. And we're on our way. And I thank you for your time. And I've got to jump on another call here. But I really thank you for all your time, and look forward to the next call.
Thank you, Dan.
Thank you so much, Dan.